My name's Eliza and I'm a sophomore in college, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a jack-o'-lantern craft for Halloween. So this is one that I made yesterday, and this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. But you could also do something like this. That's a little bit more plain, just a regular pumpkin, and I did put some glitter on there. But let me show you what we're going to need to do this. So what you're going to need is a piece of white construction paper, a piece of brown construction paper, a piece of orange construction paper, and a piece of black construction paper. All right, so the white construction paper is for the background, like this, or you could do black like the other one, but I'm doing white today. So we can put that one to the side. So first things first, we need to get our pumpkin drawn out. So I found that the easiest way to draw a pumpkin is to do 2 bumps on top, almost like if you're drawing an apple, and then 3 on the bottom. So it's gonna look like this. So you come up, 2 bumps on top, and 3 bumps on the bottom, and then connect them. It's okay if it's a little lopsided because pumpkins aren't perfect, obviously. And you're gonna wanna cut that out. I've already done so. So here's my pumpkin. Next, you're gonna wanna make your jack-o'-lantern face. So you need eyes, you need a nose, and you need a mouth. So for the eyes, just draw 2 triangles. They can be any shape you want. They could even be different sizes or different shaped triangles, whatever you want. So eyes, 2 triangles. And then the nose is also a triangle, but make it a little bit smaller than the eyes because you want it to be just a little smaller than the eyes. And then you need a mouth. So what you're gonna wanna do is draw a big smiley face. Like so. And then you're just gonna wanna put some teeth in it. And we're gonna cut these out when we cut out our smile. See how I put 2 teeth? So now you're gonna wanna cut all of that out. I've also already done that, so I've got my 3 face pieces here and also my pumpkin. And the last thing that you need is a stem for the top of your pumpkin. So that's pretty self-explanatory to draw. Just draw a curved rectangle out of your brown construction paper, like that. So that when you cut it out, it looks like this. All right, so let's get to constructing our pumpkin. So first things first, you're gonna take your pumpkin, and you need some glue. So I'm just using regular craft glue, but you can use a glue stick, you can use any kind of glue that you have, or you can even use tape. You don't have to use glue if you don't want to. It is kind of messy to do. So if you'd rather use a glue stick, you could. That would probably be easier, to be honest. So I'm just gonna glue down my pumpkin. And this is a perfect craft because, do you know what holiday is coming up? Halloween. And that's when everyone carves pumpkins and puts them on their steps. And it's really fun to go look at all these pumpkins that people carved. But this is an easier way to do it because if you make it out of paper, you don't have to get all of the seeds and stuff out of the middle of the pumpkin, which can be kind of gross. So you just want to put enough glue on the back to secure it. And I'm just gonna put it right in the middle of my paper and push it down flat so that it lays nicely on our paper, like so. So the next thing that I'm gonna put on is our stem, because a pumpkin's not a pumpkin without a stem. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of my glue again. Just a little thin layer, just enough to get it to stick to the paper. It doesn't have to be a ton. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my paper right above where I put my pumpkin. See that? right in between those two bumps is where you want your stem to go. So next I'm gonna do my face. So I already cut it out for the sake of time, but you would have to cut out those triangles and that smile that you made earlier. So I'm gonna do my two eyes first. And this is where you can kind of get creative because you don't have to do the same size triangles. You can do a triangle and a square for eyes, or you can do a triangle and a circle for eyes. This is where you can kind of do what you want because that's the fun thing about jack-o'-lanterns is there's so many ways to make them. You don't have to make them all the same. So I'm just going ahead and putting my eyes on here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my nose on here now. And like I said, when you make your nose, make sure to make the triangle a little bit smaller than your eye triangles. And then we're gonna put the smile on and see how I cut out those teeth? That's what you wanna do. So cut two squares out of your smile so that your jack-o'-lantern has a cute teeth smile. Because when you see people carve jack-o'-lanterns, they often do this because you're supposed to put a light inside, a candle, to make your jack-o'-lantern glow when it gets dark outside. That is why people put holes in their jack-o'-lanterns, and that's why you carve pumpkins, because you want to put them outside to display for people to see. All right, so here we have our finished jack-o'-lantern, and here's where you can get creative. Let me just add a little bit more glue to the edge of my smile. It doesn't quite want to stick down. There we go. So this is where you can get really creative with what you want to do. So first thing I'm going to do is get some markers, and I am going to use my purple marker because purple is also Halloween color, but you can use whatever color you want. And I'm going to write happy in one corner and Halloween in the other corner, like so. And then you can also get even more creative. You can put, like this one, I drew some bats in the corners. You can do that. I put some glitter on my jack-o'-lantern. I bought this pack of glitter, and it had a bunch of different fall colors. So I did glitter on my jack-o'-lantern here. For my regular pumpkin one, I did glitter on the stem and then glitter lines and then Happy Halloween. But you can do however you want and you can decorate it however you like so that you get something like this when you're finished. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make a jack-o'-lantern craft with me, and I hope that you try it at home.